Welcome back to 4th and 1. I'm your host, ChaneGang Chaney, continuing to bring you the non-stop action that is the ChaneGang Conference. In this episode, we showcase the second half of our Week 2 matchups, and boy, do we have some good ones for you today. Don't forget to hit both the like and subscribe buttons, and ensure you also smack that bell icon so you won't miss any future 4th and 1 action. Just a reminder, as recruiting ramps up later this season, subscribers will get the chance to claim the names of incoming recruits to your favorite ChaneGang Conference teams. Now, let's move those chains or get out the gang, because it's time for what's becoming my favorite Friday tradition. Ladies and gentlemen, settle into your seat. 15 minutes of completely fictional football starts right now. Today on 4th and 1, a quick look at our troubled past Mustangs of Leavenworth, then we'll check in with our BFFs at Wink State, then wrap things up with Coach Willie and the Woodpeckers off their dramatic Week 1 victory. Let's jump into the action. We start here with the Mustangs of Leavenworth against the Grizz of Montana. Montana's going to start with the ball out of the shotgun, going to take a deep shot here on one of the opening plays to a wide open receiver, down all the way to the 10-yard line. Montana would then punch it in from about 5 yards out just a couple of plays later. Over to the Mustangs now, and this is going to be a handoff to Ryan Godfrey, who's going to be stuffed just short of the first down.
I stuffed short.
Ball back in Montana possession. This is a direct snap, and he'll take it around for up about 8 yards. Mustang D-tackle Josh Weiss then goes down with an elbow injury. Tough breaks early for Leavenworth, but this is a resilient team, and here on first down, the pass rush forces an interception straight into the hands of linebacker Eric Collins. Collins is one of only 2 middle linebackers listed on the Mustangs roster. Looking back at the play now, you see senior edge rusher Chad Williams here is going to rip through the block, puts a hit on the QB as he's throwing, forcing the ball right into the waiting hands of Collins. Minutes ago in the first, Montana driving again. Out of the gun once again here, QB number 7 is going to look, rolls a little left, and lofts it up to the end zone through double coverage. Somehow the receiver makes a great catch for the touchdown. We then move on to the fourth quarter, where it has been all Montana. This is just a glimpse of what's occurred today. Mike Myers taking a sack on 4th down. We get a nice shot of Sensei Grizz doing his little dancey dance. Myers again just really didn't have a chance to let the play develop. After this, Montana would throw their backups in. Here they are throwing a slant complete, and Melvin Wilson is going to take out some of his frustrations on the receiver, forcing a fumble. Jimmy Jordan picking it up for Leavenworth. You see Wilson break off his coverage with a great angle to lay the same type of assault that landed him in Leavenworth to begin with.
Okay, are you done now?
However, Myers and the offense just can't do anything today. Montana would put up a few more scores like this run here, as we see the Montana famous cheer duo Leo and Cleo, as Leo gets a nice look up there. Final in this one, Montana secures the dub 73-0. Moving over to Wofford, hosting the Winks Black Footed Ferrets. Ferrets holding a 7-0 lead going into the second quarter here, when a handoff up the gut for Wofford opens the space to tie it up. Interesting note from Week 1, Winks starting QB Kevin O'Brien suffered a dislocated shoulder, and he's going to be sidelined for some time this year. Jamal Conley is going to be in at QB for the time being, and that will be Michael Davis picking up a good chunk to make it 3rd and 1. Conley will then find Davis for a first down out of the backfield. Next play, Conley gets a welcome to the show moment, taking a sack from the blind side. It seems like Conley had the necessary time to make a read or two, but you gotta wonder just how comfortable he is in here with his first collegiate start. Another first down, Conley out of the gun, fires short left to James Newman, who has space and will take it up into the end zone for a 29-yard score. That will put the Western Northern Kentucky State Ferrets up 14-7. Conley put some nice zip on that one to sneak it past the corner who was there trying to bait him. Then Newman had just enough juice to get downhill into the end zone for 6. Moving to the fourth quarter now, and hey, it's not a blowout. Wofford up 2 scores. Conley here gonna throw it into coverage over the middle, tipped and picked by the Wofford defense. Lights may have gone just a bit too bright for our local Matt Saracen. Ensuing possession, and Dennis Fletcher makes the tackle, does come up shaken up. Looks like he's going to be grabbing at that wrist or elbow area, that forearm, whatever it is. Hopefully he'll be all right. All right, 4th down, minute 15 to go. Last chance for the Black Footed Ferrets. Conley out of the gun, takes the snap, looks, tucks, eats the sack, can't get the ball off, and that will be a turnover on downs. Wofford scores again to go up 42-21, and that is going to be the final here. Wings receiver Brian Arnold, nice day, 99 yards on 7 catches and 2 touchdowns. And now for the game of the episode, we got Will C Wood against the basketball school of Villanova. Shout out to the Keystone State. Coach Wood Willie is looking to improve on his opening victory last week over NAU. 1st down, and here the Nova running back is loving to show off some moves there. 1st down again, here he is around midfield, moves left, turns upfield, and then puts on a nasty move, and then is off, scampering for the 54-yard score. Looked like the Woodpeckers had a chance or two to get him behind the line, but that speed was just too much for them, as we've seen through the first couple weeks. There's the pitch. 22 uses that speed to get around and then puts on just an amazing spin move, spamming the circle button. Pecker's on the field now, and David Robinson, off play action, floats it out to Adam Stewart for a nice 1st down. In the red zone now, pitch to Stewart, who shows Nova the hurt locker and gets down inside the 10. Next play, Stewart is gonna power through for a touchdown. Nova back on the field now, gonna show some play action, rolls out to the right, and that will be a 1st down. Woodpecker Darius Lewis looks to be banged up on the play, looks like an elbow or a shoulder. Later here in the 1st, on the goal line, Nova hands it off to the fullback, who's gonna push forward in for 6, and that'll be 14-7 at the end of the 1st quarter. 3rd down for Nova now, and Pecker defensive tackle Skip Carter, one of the best players on the team, blows the play up with a sack, forcing a 4th down, and the ball will be coming back to Will C Wood. Here comes a punt, and oh my goodness, is this a punt actually in favor of a ChaneGang conference school? It is, as star player Ryan Bell, one of the fastest players on the team, kicks it into high gear and takes it straight to the house. This is just like any other punt return we've aired on the show, just nice to see it go in favor of one of our schools for once. Will C Wood on offense again later, but Robinson gonna be hit from the blindside blitz. That's gonna be it for our first half of play, 14 apiece. All knotted up. 3rd quarter, and the Nova halfback strikes again. Nothing but sheer speed, this time from 56 yards out. That is the name of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Speed kills, especially when the fastest guy on the opponent's team runs a 5.6 40. Wildcat QB then tries to navigate the pocket and is destroyed by backup safety Lorenzo Stevens, filling in for Clint Ingram on the play. We're gonna move on to the 4th quarter now, knotted up at 21. 3rd and very long, David Robinson looks, has time, gonna fire deep, where wide receiver 1, Timmy Rollins, makes a superb catch. Then on the 1, we see David Robinson doing what Russell Wilson could not, and he actually completes a pass into the end zone for a touchdown on the goal line for the go-ahead score. That would be Vince Henderson on the reception. Nova trying to strike back, direct snap to the halfback, moves right, has blocks, and picks up a nice 1st down. He's then targeted out of the backfield for another 1st down, breaking a tackle along the way. From the 20, once again going to the tailback, gets the edge left, and is going to be in for 6, with around 2.5 to play in the game. Pecker's trying to respond with a pitch to Adam Stewart, who's going to get the edge and pick up the 1st down. There is some laundry on the play, undisciplined play, rearing its ugly head. That is going to be holding on the play, bringing it back 10 yards from the line of scrimmage, making it a 1st and 20. All right, 2 to play now, and David Robinson takes the snap. He's going to throw over the middle, and that's going to be Vince Henderson, making it 2nd and 7, picking up 13 to kind of equate for that loss. Robinson is then going to fire left, complete back to Timmy Rollins for the 1st down. 1st down They're going to be out of the gun here. David Robinson takes the snap, looks, fires over the middle once again, and he's starting to cook as he finds Frank Campbell for 15 yards and another new set of downs. 1:20 to go, and we are tied at 28. That's going to be play action, floated over to Vince Henderson, who's going to turn upfield. It's a foot race, fights for the end zone, and gets in. 35-28 Woodpeckers with 1:13 to go in this game. Villanova will have a chance to respond. Wildcats out of the I formation here. QB drops back, looks, fires, and that is going to be batted away by Ryan Bell. Good defense on that one. Second down, out of the gun this time. Takes snap, play action, fires to the right again, and once again batted away, this time by Craig Hawthorne. Good to see other members of the secondary stepping up. Third down, trying once again. This time it's Clint Ingram, the safety, swatting it away. Nova will have one last chance. Takes the snap, drops back, can't get away from the pressure. Lorenzo Stevens on the gutsy safety blitz gets his second sack of the day. On the ensuing possession, handoff to Stewart, who's gonna pick up a nice first down as Nova is forced to start using their timeouts to try and get the ball back. Still only down one possession. On the 13, handoff to Adam Stewart, this time for picking up about 4 yards and another Nova timeout. 2nd and 6, 46 seconds to go. This is gonna be Stewart again, finding some room and getting into the end zone. Giddy up, young buck. And that is in for 6. Last gasp of air for Nova as they're gonna try one last pass, and that's gonna be tipped, picked off, and that's gonna be the ball game. And that'll be it for this one as Will C Wood improves to 2-0 on the season with impressive back-to-back clutch play down the stretch of each week 1 and 2 games. You gotta respect the grit Coach Willie has instilled in this roster. Our player of the game is yet again Peckers running back Adam Stewart. Stewart finishes today with 20 touches, 137 total yards, getting into the end zone 3 separate times, making this the second player of the game honors for Stewart on the season. Our player of the game honors is brought to you by Flirty Frank's Hot Dogs. Get your buns ready for a wiener that truly satisfies. We'd like to thank each and every single one of you for coming out to the broadcast today. And before you leave, go and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure that bell icon is hit as well so you don't miss any future 4th and 1 action. This is ChaneGang Cheney signing off.